everyone, Daisy here again with a layout. This one is for my challenge on the Spiegelmom Scraps and Wild Whispers Designs National Scrapbooking Day Instagram party. And my challenge to you today is to use sequins on a boy layout. Now I know some sequins on a layout, even about a boy, doesn't seem like a big deal, but I really want you to let those sequins shine on your boy layout. So what I'm doing here is I am scrapbooking this photo of my son, and this is when he was, I can't remember how old, a couple years ago, when he was at swimming lessons and he had forgotten a towel, and he's giving me this look because I had an extra towel, but I wanted him to say please, and so he was being kind of sassy about it. But I love this photo of him. It's so adorable. So I decided to scrapbook it. And he was probably about 12 in this picture. So I'm just cutting down some scraps of paper. And I do apologize for the lighting in this video. The sun was out, and I really wanted to get it done so that I could get the video done and, you know, edited and voiceovered. So I just said, oh well, and I just did it with the sun being all weird, or creating that nice line across my space there. So all of the pictures I'm using are scraps. This one is from a Craftsmith collection that I bought at Michael's, and it's like a watercolor ombre paper. That zigzag is my mind's eye, and this paper that I'm working with now is American Crafts from the My Girl collection from quite a few years ago, 2012 or something, I think. And this paper is Teresa Collins. So I'm just kind of ripping up some little layer pieces here for my photo, and trimming down my picture a bit. Now I do kind of struggle with my layers because I know what I want to do with the sequins. So you can kind of see the ones I'm going to be working with are primarily blue, and they are the ones in that little kind of plastic packaging over there. I saved you the torture of watching me pick out the exact colors that I wanted. I think I ended up using 6 different sequin mixes for this layout. Yeah. So that's kind of where my layers are going to end up going. I do pull some of them out of there. I don't think I use that ombre paper. And I do pop my photo up using some craft foam. And yeah, I'm just going to mess around a little bit here, and then I'll get down to where I'm going to end up putting my photo. So Jody over at Spiegelmom Scraps, she has a bunch of new releases available in her shop of all of her new mixes, and they are absolutely gorgeous. And for this layout I used, like I said, like 6 different mixes, and I used a couple of old ones, but most of them were newer ones. The sequins mixes that I used were Passion Flower. I used some from Let's Be Mermaids. I used the little flowers from Wild and Free. I used some from, I think I used some from Hey Kiddo. Now I have to pull the layout out because I forgot which ones I used already. It would be smart for me to write them down, but yeah, did not so much do that. So yes, I used some from Hey Kiddo. I used some from Sweet Pea. I used some from Free Spirit, and I also used some from Be True to You. And I think that's all. of the different mixes I used. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 different mixes. Now here you see me trying something out here. So I have this textured cardstock, and it is from the shop, and I am attempting to kind of draw out where I want my design elements to be, and yeah, I can't erase it. The textured cardstock, it just will not let me erase anything on it, and I know I'm using kind of a crappy eraser, but it takes away kind of the top layer of the paper, and so I just turned it over. I flipped the paper over and just used the other side, and I just kind of use some very, very light pencil marks to mark the areas that I need to know where to begin my design elements. So here I'm using some of the Shimmers Vibes in Jenny B Blue just to create some splashes in the background. And I'm kind of drying that off. And now I'm not going to make you watch this whole thing, so don't fret. But I am going to start. First I'm getting out all of one type of sequin, and I'm going to split it in half. And what I'm going to do is create kind of a wave design going across my page. And I'm going to leave a big chunk in the middle for where my photo is going to go. So here you're just going to see me splitting them in half, and then you're going to see me, I think I make you watch me put down one row of them. So I apologize. It is a little tedious watching somebody glue down sequins, but so I'm just trying to plan out my design a little bit because I wanted you to be able to tell that it was kind of a wave. But with sequins, you know, it's not like drawing kind of a wave shape, so I wanted to be sure that I exaggerated a few points just to make sure that you could tell that's what I was going for. And I'm doing a sort of ombre effect, and I'm starting with the dark at the top and going down to lights at the bottom. And I'm just going to use my glossy accents and my Silhouette Pick-Me-Up tool. And I don't know if you can tell, but I have my Silhouette Pick-Me-Up tool put together backwards, and that is because I don't know if I got a defective one, but if I have the tip screwed into the other end, it rattles and it doesn't stay tight. So I found that this way I can use it and it doesn't move around on me, because it's very frustrating to try to put a sequin down and then have the tip kind of start moving around. It's super frustrating, let me tell you. So yep, just making that wave pattern. And I'm going to do the other side. And I don't know exactly what happened here, but this side that I'm working on now, the right side, it ends up being a little bit bigger, I guess, than the other side. And I'm not sure how I did that, but yeah. So I have to spread the sequins out a little bit. You can't tell, I'm sure. I'm sure it's just my kind of obsessiveness. So there is the ombre waves that I do. And yeah, I absolutely think it's gorgeous. I love the way it turned out. It turned out way better than I thought it was going to, which, you know, never happens, so it's super exciting. So here I just got rid of that ombre paper, and I'm just using those layers. And I'm kind of using that blue paper in the background almost to make it look like a Polaroid, but not so intentionally so, I guess. I wanted an area where I could put my title. So I leave that bottom part up. And I'm playing around with that I Heart You. It doesn't end up making it to the layout, but that is from Chamel's Little by Little collection. It's from the cut apart sheet. And now I'm pulling out this Recollections washi tape, and I don't remember which collection that is, but it matches really well with this, and it's also kind of an ombre. So, and I've got a few stickers. So I've made it a challenge to myself to try to use up some of my older sticker sheets. So I use a bunch of them on this layout, and I think most of them are Bella Boulevard. Oh, no, I have Bella Boulevard, Echo Park, and there's one I have that's so old. I don't even remember where I got it from. It is Basic Gray Lauderdale, and that's where I get that wave sticker that I have up there already. I also, my title is He Looks Just Like His Dad, and the little letters that I use for that and the banner that says Just Like His Dad, excuse me, are from the Boys Rule collection from a few years ago. And I just really like how, I love how this layout turns out. It's girly because it's so sparkly and pretty, but it's also very masculine. And my son didn't hate it, which is always a positive. He's getting to that age where he, yeah, is embarrassed by me. Doesn't like things that I do, so it makes me happy when he likes something that I created. Oh, and I'm just shaking my hands because I had to have my phone plugged in because my battery was doing something completely strange where the battery would just drain, and so I had to keep it plugged in because it just kept randomly dying. So I kept bumping it and making the camera move, but so yeah, this is pretty much what the layout is. I do end up going and date stamping it, and that's pretty much it. Over at Spiegelmom Scraps, we're having a challenge with the Wild Whispers design team, and that's going all weekend long. You have all month to play along, and there are going to be some great prizes that you can be entered to win. And the challenges are going up every 4 hours, so don't worry if you fall behind. Like I said, you have all month to play along. And there are a lot of different and really exciting challenges that are coming down the way, and ones that have already happened because it started at 8 a.m. Central Time this morning. So yeah, super exciting. I've been scrapbooking all day long, and I think I can scrapbook all day tomorrow too. So I'm very, very, very excited about it. If you can't tell, I usually don't get a lot of scrapbooking time, but because it's a holiday, I told my husband that I get to do it. And it's free comic book day tomorrow, so I'm going to make my husband take the kids to get a free comic book at the comic store, which will take them a couple of hours probably. So yeah, very excited about having some time to scrap. And here I'm just messing around with the stickers and getting my title down straight. Those itty bitty little circle stickers that I use for the He Looks. Oh, I apologize. I'm doing a voiceover, so of course I keep yawning. But the He Looks stickers are tiny and they're circles, so they never look right to me, and they just were not sticking. So I'm just adding a couple more sequins in the little like punched holes in those tags, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I am going to do some journaling, but I don't like the way it looks, so then I cover it up with that anchor sticker, and so you can't even tell that it was there. But please, like I said, head on over to Instagram and play along with our challenges. There's quite a few great prizes that you can be entered to win, and I look forward to seeing what you create. Don't forget to use the special hashtags that we have for these challenges. They will be listed in the description box below and also on Instagram. Thanks again. Bye.